Hello and welcome folks, Pawsome here bringing you another update to the WWE 2K16 roster. Before we get to IGN's reveals for this week, we have the Book of Austin 3-4 partially announcing some superstars. So for newly confirmed superstars, we have The Rock, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns. I would say personally that The Undertaker and The Rock are most likely to be in Austin's showcase, as they may be showing some older attires similar to Booker T. And we also have some returning superstars. These are guys that have been in the games in the past, but are not from last year's game. We had Mick Foley and Mr. McMahon. Foley in particular had been heavily rumored previously, as the team at 2K had mentioned that if someone had very different personas, they might get multiple slots. So with that in mind, this could actually be 3 partial confirmations in one, simply by saying the name Mick Foley. Now on to IGN's reveals for this week. First, I'll go over some stars that looked very similar from last year's on-disc content. We have Bo Dallas, Brie Bella, Jack Swagger, Ric Flair, Sami Zayn, The Ultimate Warrior, Nikki Bella, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Sting. For more modified superstars, we have Adrian Neville sporting his purple attire from his rise to Raw. Hopefully we get a cool caped entrance for him. We also have his counterpart Stardust. The former Cody Rhodes makes his return as his evil alter ego. And we also have his brother Goldust looking rather fierce. It'll be interesting to see if this is a retexture or slightly remodeled as well. And for the on-disc debut, we have Adam Rose, who's looking a bit less like a party animal than he was before. I don't expect the bunny to reappear this year. 2 superstars that have been also making their return after missing out from last year's game. We have the man known as Mr. Miller on Up Up Down Down. We have Heath Slater. And we also have Long Island Ice Z Zack Ryder, who has been hyped up on NXT. Speaking of NXT, we have 3 NXT superstars making their debut. We have Hideo Itami and Tyler Breeze, 2 great NXT superstars that had a great rivalry against each other earlier this year. And the featured debut is Kevin Owens. Just like last week, we got to see the full entrance of this superstar who skyrocketed his way through NXT and is already putting on great matches on the main roster. This brings our total count of superstars up to 35, confirmed with IGN and Still Cold, whereas we had 64 on disc last year. We're already past halfway. And for the Divas, the Bellas bring us to 7 Divas, just 1 short of the 8 we had on disc last year. Now for some unconfirmed superstars. In my previous video, I mentioned several superstars that had t-shirts in the crowd. After seeing these images over and over again, I will now be adding them to the unconfirmed list. First, we have some superstars from last year, which include Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, Natalya, Dolph Ziggler, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Bray Wyatt, The Miz, and Shawn Michaels. We also have Bret Hart as a returning superstar, as he was not in last year's game. And finally, there are a few debuts: Baron Corbin, Charlotte, Enzo Amore, and Colin Cassidy. One more quick addition to the unannounced stars. On Total Divas earlier this year, Natalya stated that Jim Neidhart was getting body scanned for the game. Now for the outro, once again I will be showing superstars from last year's game that have not yet been mentioned. This list of confirmed and unconfirmed superstars is filling up fast, 42 already confirmed. Please leave a like or subscribe for more on our road to 120 plus superstars in WWE 2K16, and comment who you would like to see next revealed for the game. This has been Pawsome, and I thank you for your time.